It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's one. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Kevin, I know this hasn't been the most challenging portion of the schedule, but you still have to give this team credit for how well they've played. They can't control the schedule. They have to play the teams in front of them, and they've taken advantage of a bit of a softer schedule.
Which is something they should take advantage of. When you get a stretch of games against some lesser opponents, you need to look at that as an opportunity to kind of set yourself apart from the pack.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah a Moute into the small forward. Durant with a wide open look. The offensive rebound. Launches a 3. No good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Westbrook. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
And Redick has improved every phase of his game over every year, especially in the area of efficiency, shooting over 47% from the field last year. And Greg, that by far the highest in his career.
Yeah, and his mid-range jumper last year, just automatic. The turnovers per minute averaged also ridiculously low. It even improved as a defender.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Westbrook, no good. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ibaka comes with the double team. And the Thunder with the possession here. Thunder trailing by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters is checked in for Andre Robertson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. Lance Stevenson comes in for Mbah a Moute. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Chris Paul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collison's out there.
And even though the injuries hurt the Thunder, last year at home they were still as strong as ever. I mean, a home record of 29-12 is pretty darn good. Unfortunately, they were in a very tough Western Conference.
Here's Prigioni. Crawford outside. Nobody near Stevenson. It's good from long range. Stevenson's got his first 3 points of the game. Thunder trailing by 7.
And part of why the Thunder were so good at home was their attention to detail on the defensive end of the floor. They were a top 5 defense at home. They had the best rebound differential in the league at home. That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And it's Pablo Prigioni with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Singler. Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. The try by Cantor. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And now, here comes Augustine leading the break. Here's Morrow. Hits the jumper in space. Morrow's got his first bucket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 5. Prigioni dishes to Crawford. They get it back. A second chance effort. Here's Stevenson. Johnson wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Here's Waiters.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Out to the right wing. Augustine from outside. The shot misses. So as we... And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow. And well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant, can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid. You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
Yeah, what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And
oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play, utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their head. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
And Singler kicks to Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
All alone, throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Well, Greg, in the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts, other guys who make things happen, and Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
And the wide-open shot from Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. 10
straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Westbrook. The shot misses. Some solid D from Paul. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
6 on the shot clock. From deep. Westbrook missing again.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. Roberson the pass to Durant. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Waiters is checked in for the Thunder. Augustine comes in for Russell Westbrook. Clippers leading by 8. Paul outside on the wing, Stevenson. Thunder with the rebound. And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. It would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of the season.
And there's the feed to Redick. Releases. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And then Waiters with the jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Roberson. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Blake Griffin. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Chris Paul. Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder. Morrow dishes to Kanter. Singler outside. Right wing. Here's Augustine, and he hits it to tie the game up. Augustine's got his first points of the night. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing.
Doc, what's
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter didn't play out the way Oklahoma City had hoped. It didn't appear that their energy level. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
So far in the game for Westbrook, 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past. And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbamute. That's his first foul. Durant for 3.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Mbamute with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Thunder. It's Westbrook with the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Westbrook against Mbamute. Takes a 3. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Westbrook.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
And the Clippers call time here. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Takes the 3. Good work defensively by Paul. Clippers leading by 3. Redick inside the line. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Durant with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. And it's Pablo Prigioni with the foul.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunked so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
Cole Aldrich is checked in for the Clippers. And Stevenson comes in for Blake Griffin.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Crawford, no luck.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
To the wing right side. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of the last 12 points that have come off assists. And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Mbah a Moute. And Ibaka kicks to Adams. It's Durant with the drive. Nice D from Crawford.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Adams. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And so Adams nails both of them. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
In the corner, it's Crawford. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
And then Durant with the jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And the Clippers making a change here. Redick is checked in. Johnson outside from past the arc. Offensive rebound. It's Redick on the wing. 14 points for him. And he gets it to go.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
It's Durant with the drive. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He hits the second from the line. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Shooting two.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. It's stolen by Johnson. And that does it for the... Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Thunder trailing by 8, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah a Moute into the 3, the small forward. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Paul kicks to Redick. From downtown, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul passes to Redick. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Redick's got 20 points.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Paul with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Redick. He has 20 points. And those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Let's go.
And Redick is just an unbelievable 3-point shooter. It's not just his volume. It's his pinpoint accuracy. By the end of last season, Redick was 40% from behind the arc for his career.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And for Redick, he knew what his NBA career would be like way back in 2005. Clark, I recall him saying, I think I'll be a role player like 80% of the players in the league. I don't expect to be a star. I'll just shoot. I'll be a team player.
Yeah, and he's exactly right. He was highly decorated in college, but every scout knew his strength was shooting the basketball, and J.J. knew it as well.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He told him, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
All right, Doris, thanks. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Go.
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Crawford's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
It's Crawford on the wing. And Robertson pulls it down.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
Clippers leading by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Paul outside. And the 3 off target.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think It's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
That one is no good. Thunder trailing by 6. Pass to Roberson. Back to Westbrook. Crawford with the rebound.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Here's Adams. Griffin with the steal. Crawford, no luck.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is off.
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. About to have the parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss.